What is social media marketing? Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on what is social media marketing to promote your agricultural business. My name is Grisel de los Reyes and I am a professor of advertising and social media. This video is brought to you by University of Florida Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences. There is a famous line in a movie that says, "If you build it, they will come." That's the way social media marketing works. If you put time and effort building good content that people like, they will become engaged with you in social media. Why social media? This is the first question that you may have. Why should I consider social media as a way to promote my agricultural business? By now, you may already have a Facebook page, maybe a Twitter account, or other social media profiles, and you use it as a way to connect with your family and friends. But what can it do for your business? Let's first answer your whys. All of these reasons are going to make sense to you even more once you understand the great ways you can use it for. Let's name them. Number one, social media is good for quick customer service replies. Number two, for engaging in conversation with your customers. For giving your business a personality, to build trust and transparency with your customers, to let your customers know about your products quickly and in real time. In other words, now. To promote your business at no cost except your time and commitment, because promoting your business by being social leads to sales. And I am sure that that last point caught your attention. Yes, promotion and letting the world know that you exist and what you have to offer can lead ultimately to sales. What is social media marketing? Let's first start by explaining what it is. Social media marketing refers to gaining attention to your business by using popular and free of charge social media sites. Social media marketing is just that, using social media networks as a way to promote your business. A good social media marketing program starts by creating a profile that attracts attention and encourages your potential and real customers to like, follow, subscribe to your profile, and comment or share your content with their friends in social media networks. This sharing of the things that you post on your profile is what virality is all about. The things that you post can be information, pictures, or videos. When people share a good post or message, whether video, words, or pictures, it spreads from user to user. Remember why you and everybody else goes to social media. They go to be entertained and for information. When you entertain and educate your audiences with your post, people will feel compelled to share it with their friends. And while your information or posts are shared, the name and offerings of your business will travel along in the process from person to person. Exposure equals awareness. Awareness equals familiarity. Familiarity equals trust. And everyone wants to buy from companies and people that they trust, right? Trust equals loyalty. Loyalty equals repeat business. But before anyone would like to engage and like your Facebook or Pinterest pages or follow you on Twitter or Instagram, you have to start developing content to post on your pages. Nobody will want to follow you if you have not built a body of content. This means that you start in faith and posting content regardless of whether you have a small number of followings or even none. With time, your followers will grow, and social listening or seeing what your followers like or comment or share the most will allow you to understand what piques people's interest. Any social media expert will tell you that everyone starts not quite knowing what type of information people will react to. You just start and see what happens, and then you adjust your messages or content as you go along. Results build over time and require a commitment from you and your team. Not necessarily a monetary commitment, but a commitment to do it and to stick to it even when you may not see immediate results, as they will come over time and with effort. Social media is easily accessible to anyone with internet access, whether through a computer, a tablet, or a smartphone. Okay, now that you understand a little what it is, let's just talk about what are the most popular social media networks. Let's first start with Facebook, because everyone's on Facebook, right? With over 1 billion users worldwide, Facebook is considered the grandfather of social media. Because everyone is on Facebook, it may be a little easier to grow an audience and a very good place to start. This goes to any social media profile that you open, but you can start by telling your family and friends to like your business page, and I encourage you to watch the Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter tutorials to learn how to open a Facebook page and accounts for your business that may be a little different from your profile. Let's just write the word like, because you're gonna see that on your Facebook once you start in Facebook. The good news is that once you learn and you do it regularly, it's like riding a bike. The sites may be upgraded to better features, but once you know how to work with them, you will adapt to any changes. Let's talk about the top 3 reasons to be on Facebook. Number 1, because Facebook can be thought of maybe like a home on the internet. It's a place where people go to leave you a comment, to browse through your photo collections, or even chat while you're online. A lot of your customers are already using Facebook anyway as a way of communication. You're just inviting them to come over to like your page. Number 2, because a good page with good content will really set you apart from your competitors. And number 3, because you know that business is a numbers game, so the more exposure you have, the more likelihood that they would like to try your products and anything that you have to offer. Remember, big audiences mean big exposure potential, and Facebook really means big audiences. Second, Twitter. Twitter is a social media network with over 100 million users logging in daily and over 500 million active accounts worldwide. The use is meant for short messages, typically 140 characters or words, numbers, or symbols. Like all social media, people follow you, and let's write the word follow because these are words that you need to know. People follow you mostly for the same reasons as in any other platform, for information and entertainment. Let's talk about the top 3 reasons to be on Twitter. Number 1, it is a quick way to tell the world what you're doing. Number 2, Twitter is the place for thought leaders and influential people in any industry to share their information. And number 3, really interesting, because of its brevity, it is considered as the place to get real information, news, trends, or events happening right now. That's what the term real time. Want to move do you want to move product quickly? Just send a tweet to your followers. They will get it immediately at the speed of a text. Third, Pinterest. With far over 50 million active users, Pinterest is a social media site dominated by women. Interesting. It is very visual. It is like a bulletin board that you pin things that you like. Pinterest is the same concept of a billboard, but digitally. People find and pin the things they like on this visual board. Consumers overwhelmingly turn to Pinterest for inspiration on what to buy, to keep track of things or collect things that they like, and to stay in tune with trends. Let's talk about the top 3 reasons to be on Pinterest. Number 1, because there are more women on Pinterest than the most popular sites. And you know that women are your ideal customers because they are the shopper for the home. Number 2, Pinterest is designed to connect with people with the things that they're interested in, but online. If they're interested, for example, in organic foods or healthy living, this is the site where you can present what you have to offer very visually. And talking about point number 2, put Pinterest and online shopping together and you have a match made in heaven. Also, a very important study shows that users that come from Pinterest to your website, for example, spend double the amount per order than those coming from Twitter or Facebook. Shoppers are more willing to buy what they see, and Pinterest is the ultimate visual board. Lastly, let's talk about Instagram. Instagram is only available, by the way, as an app on your smartphone. Mobile, meaning on the phone, social media consumption is surpassing social media used online with over 100 million daily active users, 1.6 daily billion likes, and over 20 billion shared photos, especially among young adults. Instagram offers a platform of unique ability to highlight visual content. And all marketers know that visual content is king. As the old saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And what a better way to tell your story than 1,000 words at a time. Instagram is like Twitter, but with pictures. A very quick way of getting a visual out in front of a potentially large audience by sharing, if the content is good and engaging. Let's talk about the top 3 reasons to be on Instagram. Number 1, because the content on Instagram is simply more shareable, easy to understand, and far more universal than other types of content. Number 2, because Instagram is visual storytelling at its best. It is almost like an art form, but you have to be active. Number 3, Instagram is so beautifully simplistic and most personal of all the mobile platforms. It is full of potential with people eager to connect with your company on a deeper, tangible level. There are millions of people on Instagram. Remember, big audiences means big potential. So let's talk about how do you get started. Let's talk about step number 1. Step number 1 is you set your goals and you really have to understand why do you want to do this. Setting a goal may be as simple as stating that your company will post 5 quality and engaging posts each week. That means that if you're posting 5 per week, that's around 20 pieces of information, images, or videos monthly. You have to set the parameters and stick to them. Number 2, provide a reason for your clients to engage. Remember, it's all about content that entertains and informs with something that adds value to your customers' lives. Give your audience a reason to engage with you. For example, sales discounts, first peeks, interesting content such as recipes, great photos or videos. Step number 3, create a viral element. Create a reason for your audience to want to share your content. For example, the first 50 people, this is your message, to share this post will receive a special offer. Or post a limited offer with a special code on social media. They can mention in the store for a discount. Or a contest to win something of value. Just be creative. Step number 4, schedule a series of posts so that a successful social media marketing plan is very consistent and depending on the nature of the campaign is repetitious and is urgent. For example, if you're selling a time-sensitive produce, your social media week can look like this. You start on Monday, then you post something else on Tuesday, on Thursday, on Friday, or on Saturday. For example, on Monday, you can post the picture of your products with the message special. This is on special. On Tuesday, you can post great deal with the picture. On day number 3, 1 day left. On day number 4, this is the last day of the sale with a picture of what you're selling. Day number 5, you can post a picture of your customers and the product with the message, be on the lookout for the next deal. Or you can post a reminder to share the page with friends to stay updated on great deals and to have first access. Or if the offer is still good, just keep posting about the messages that the product is still there. Step number 5, manage responses. You have to address the questions and engage in conversation with your customers. Remind them to share your page with their friends. Step number 6, assess what worked and what you can improve upon. Remember the term social listening. Analyze what photos or posts you liked the most, or your audience liked the most, the posts that people commented on, or some things that were most asked about, what was shared, so that way you understand how to refine your messages. Remember that nobody's born an expert, but practice makes perfect, and soon you will realize what is working by what the people are reacting to and sharing with others. Let's talk about tips to build followers. Number 1, just get started. Just do it. Social media is practice and patience. Sometimes trial and error to see what works and what does not. Number 2, let people know that what you're doing. Tell your friends and families and employees to add you on social media. Also, ask them to post about you in order to gain more followers. Number 3, let's talk about the use of this symbol called a hashtag. Let me just write it on the board. It is this symbol right here. The more you hashtag, the more followers see you, the more follows you'll get. A hashtag is this pound sign and is used in social media marketing to categorize messages. It is one of the most commonly used symbols on Twitter and social media platforms at large. People use them to organize conversations. They may tweet at events using the hashtag and engage in conversations online. Let me show you how you can make your own hashtag so that you can include them in the things that you post or your social media conversations. You can create one, and the more you use, and you can actually create more than one to fit different purposes. For example, let me show you how the hashtags work. So for example, the name of your farm, let's say, for example, is Jones Farm. In the messages that you post, you can put hashtag, the number sign, Jones Farm. You can use Jones Farms, hashtag Jones Farm. You can use it in all your generic conversations. Or let's say, for example, that you want to talk about something specific. Let me write it on the board. So for example, you can put, and all of these, you can actually create yourselves. Jones Farm. Let's say strawberries, if that is what you grow. Or let's say that you grow orchids, so you can also create this one. And by the way, you don't have to check with anyone. You can just start using it and own it. Jones Farm, let's say orchids. So for example, if you create in your conversations Jones Farm strawberries or Jones Farm orchids, you can use them for specific conversations about your strawberries or orchids. Number 4, find ways to cross-promote with other businesses by mentioning other businesses that you're friends with on social media, it will appear on their wall and visible to their network of friends. Also, tagging your customers or partners may lead them to like and favorite or even share your post. That means that their followers will see you. Number 5, develop ways to engage your followers. For example, give them promotions, discounts to your customers if they like or follow you on social media. Also, engage your followers in fun ways that feel natural to your business. Ask customers, for example, to post pictures and videos of your products, tag you, and then use your hashtag. You choose one participant, for example, to win a giveaway. Just have fun with your followers. Number 6, integration is key. Let people know that you have a Facebook page by including the name in all your email signatures, if your website, if you have one, your business cards, promotional materials, and anything that you use or do. Number 7, post about trends. Be in tune with your audience to know what's important to them. For example, everyone went pumpkin crazy in October, and you could have made a post about it. Get creative in the conversations that you have with your customers and be in the conversations that they want to have. Number 8, whenever you are with clients, ask them to follow you on social media. Pitch it as a way to find out more about your products in real time. Examples. You can post, the strawberries are not ready yet, but follow me on Facebook. I always post when strawberries are ready to pick, and you'll be the first one to know. Number 1, share original content. This tip is true for any social media. Content is still king, and when people share your content, your page name travels with it. Think of new ways that you can add original photos as part of your content. So, some ideas, for example, can be photos from something happening behind the scenes at your farm and asking people to caption them or put something about it. An inspirational thought, something that is thought-provoking, a quote. It could be something as simple as a beautiful sunset caught from your farm. These are some ideas. Post compelling content that people would like to comment and share with others. And remember, content is king. Social media is about interesting and relevant content that people are interested in. Just get started and start posting. Another source of inspiration is what others within agriculture or your line of business are doing. Let's talk about the golden rules of social marketing. Don't take yourself so seriously. It should be obvious, but social media marketing is about being social. And that means you need a good personality to make your brand likable. You must have good content and solid offers. Without well-produced, engaging content, any or all tactics you employ will not be as effective. You need a strong call to action. The tried and true strong call to action is just as important in social media as anywhere else. Be clear about what you want your audience to do after consuming your content and engaging with your company. Always add value. At the end of the day, if you're not providing some sort of value to your prospects and customers, you're not doing your job, and social media will not work for you, or at least not be as effective. Never forget the social media marketing is a two-way street. When contacted, always respond quickly and be sincere. Be sure to mix up your messaging and use a combination of content and offers. People-to-people sharing, remember this is important, is the best way to get your message heard. A good, satisfied customer is always going to be your best advertising. Social media is a commitment, but it can also be fun. The key is in being committed long-term and to have a social media plan to follow. We hope that this introduction was helpful. There is so much to learn, but don't get overwhelmed. Start with one social media site, for example, Facebook for Business, and build from there. Remember to start building content even if you don't have followers yet. If you build it, they will come. See you soon and start getting social.